Hello YouTube, this is BanditStephanie. My YouTube channel name is BanditStephanie. So kind of took a long hiatus here, back for an update. Going to try to make this not too long, but I felt like a update is kind of long overdue. So I believe last time you guys saw me was almost about 2 years ago in October of 2012 when I had a lap band slip. I apologize for kind of going MIA after that. For those of you who know me, you know that I'm working full time. I'm getting my master's degree, just keeping really busy with everything. So it's been kind of a crazy time, but I do owe an update on that. I owe an update on my post-plastics, kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to try not to keep this too long. Bear with me if I do, but let me hit the highlights. So I had emergency surgery in October of 2012. My band slipped. I was able to keep my lap band and salvage it. I believe now, so my surgeon is Dr. Matthew Weiner, and he's actually on YouTube these days, and he wrote the book, A Pound of Cure. I think actually kind of from looking on Facebook, some of you guys have followed him or you guys are familiar with him. He's a great surgeon. So about 2 years ago, I had that happen. I was able to keep my lap band. Obviously, have been running it fairly loose ever since, just to be on the cautious side. I've had my lap band now. I was banded in March of 2011, so I'm just about 3.5 years post-op. I recorded my highest weight at 313.6 pounds. I reached my goal weight of 145 pounds in, gosh, I think 11 months. It was Valentine's Day of that next year. And kind of along the course of my journey, I actually got down, I think my lowest weight was 113 pounds. So that kind of being said, I've had my ups and downs of getting crazy and a lot of body, self-image issues. And so kind of working within myself and trying to figure out, what's good for me and where I should be and where I can live life. I think my surgeon, Dr. Weiner, talks best about, and if you guys are familiar with his whole theory on your internal thermostat. So basically it's, your checkpoint of where your body can be good at. Back when I was 314 pounds, maybe I could have gone up and down, within a small tolerance range. Well, when I was living at 113 pounds, 120 pounds, basically, I was starving myself. So my body, I don't think, I wasn't in my optimal range. I was basically, living at the gym and not eating. And of course, that's no way to live. And you kind of have to find this balance throughout the whole journey. So I kind of, not that I stopped working out, but I, did kind of try to just live life and try to get into where I thought my groove was. And I think after talking to my surgeon, I was telling him, and this kind of, there's a lot of, I think, good theory behind this, is that I told him when I'm at 165 pounds, I can pretty much do whatever I want. So I can not work out, I can work out, I can eat some crap along the way, I can eat healthy, and I always just kind of stay around that range. So for me, that's, I think, my internal thermostat. And talking to him is kind of like, you can live within about 10% lower of what, your body wants to keep your internal thermostat at. So for me, I can live at 150, but it's very hard work. So, I think the last I recorded my weight, I was 156.5. And am I happy? I'm happy. I'm living life. I'm, still focused on my eating. I'm still focused on my exercise. But I'm able to live life. And for me, this is a long-term goal that I will be able to, attain and keep up with. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'd say the last time I weighed myself was maybe 3 weeks ago, and I don't weigh myself that often because, I go up and down. But, I think maybe Monday I will. but I kind of go anywhere between maybe 155 and 165. And for me, I'm good with that. I'm still a size 4 or 6, smaller mediums. I think I've also talked along the way of the couple plastic surgeries that I had. So I had 2 different plastic surgeries. My first one was a brachioplasty and a breast lift and implant. So you can kind of see, my scars of, from my brachioplasty. That is now, let's see, maybe 2 years out from the brachioplasty and the breast lift. And then shortly after that, I got a lower body lift 360. Have been doing great from all that. I think, my healing time was really good. I didn't have many complications. So all of that has been great. And I think maybe a while back I talked about, one day I'd maybe like to get my inner thighs done. But I'm sure, as you guys know, those of you who have looked into it, none of this stuff is cheap. And, you have to kind of get to a point where you're happy with what you have. I'm happy when I look at old pictures of myself and where I've come. I'm extremely happy. My lifestyle has changed drastically. I'm a completely different person, and for that, I'm very grateful for. But I think part of the reason why I've kind of been gone for so long is I'm not going to get into the details too much, but I'll basically kind of give the high level story of obviously when you are a weight loss surgery patient and you kind of come into your own and you start dating and you start, branching out and start living life a little bit, it's kind of different for you, right? So I actually, last September, I guess, had met somebody and it went, pretty fast. It was a long distance thing for a little while, and after 6 months, he had moved out to live with me, and it was a big step for me because it was the first time I had lived with anybody. It was the first time that I was really that serious about somebody. So 6 months out, he comes and moves in with me. He got a job out here. He was working with my brother. Things were going good. We actually got engaged on the day before 4th of July this year. So we had a wedding date set. We had a venue set. We're planning life together. And about a month ago on Labor Day, he just up and left and said he wanted to move back home and that, he's not been happy. And so it's been a big struggle for me over the last month. But I'm really trying to look at the positives of all this, and one of the positives is me feeling like I can get back to me. I will say one of my non-scale victories is that when he was leaving, a couple of his comments were, I will never be one to go to the gym, and I don't like to be forced to eat healthy. So to me, I just kind of had to laugh to myself because I thought, am I that bad of a person that, God forbid, I cooked healthy and I wanted to go to the gym and do something for myself? And I have to say that over the last year, I've made to, feel guilty for going to the gym or taking this time away. And it's just, there was a lot of fundamental differences, I guess, there. And I think, I'm a firm believer of that. Things happen for a reason. And while maybe I don't understand what those reasons are just yet, I think one day I will. It'll all fall into place, and I'll say, gosh, I'm so glad that happened. But of course, right now it's that whole sad, why me? What happened? Where did I go wrong? Type thing. But focusing on the positives of that, the positive outcomes are, well, I'm able to be me again. I don't have to answer to anybody. I can go to the gym whenever I want. I can eat whatever I want for dinner. I can focus on me again, and that's a really good feeling because, we talked a lot along the way about my whole lap band journey and all that, and that's just a part of my life that he will never understand. And, I think there's a lot of people out there who don't understand, and that's okay if they don't understand, but all, I really asked for was support. You don't have to understand it, but just support it. So there was a lot of differences, and, honestly, I'm keeping myself busy, working, going to school, going to the gym, spending a lot of time with friends and family. I started going to church because I thought surrounding myself with positive people and, you know, getting involved in those types of things really kind of helped fill the void for me. So each day gets a little bit better, but I have to remember, you know, who I was before all this happened and really kind of channel that. And I'm getting there, I'll say. So, you know, my joke is that within a month I lost 250 pounds. So, you know, I think my way of dealing with it is humor, and you know, it's really kind of the way to get me through. But part of the reason why I'm back is this is not something that he supported, the lap band Facebook, the lap band YouTube. So, you know, now that I have no restraints and nothing holding me back, I'm back. You know, and it's 3.5 years out and I'm still working out. I'm still getting my water in. I'm still watching what I eat. My lap band's doing good. It's running smooth. I am happy with life. I'm, you know, enjoying myself. I'm hard on myself, of course, you know, and like I told, you know, my ex-fiance, is that sometimes for me, and probably for a lot of you out there, is, you know, you have to almost at times be a little bit hard on yourself, because otherwise it's really easy to just give up and to just, you know, this is too hard, I'm not doing this. Sometimes you have to, you know, kind of put that pressure on yourself and almost, you know, try to rein yourself back in, because it's so easy to just spiral out of control. You know, 3.5 years out, I'm just me, right? When you're in this losing phase and you're losing weight and you're buying new pants and people are noticing, and it's like, it's this high, right? And it's just this whole new experience. Once you reach goal weight, different story with maintaining, and it's a different story of now, okay, I'm just Stephanie. I'm just, you know, this is just me now. So you have to find those other things to, you know, keep yourself motivated or push yourself, and it's a completely different ball game. But I'm already at 12 minutes, I'm seeing, so I just wanted to do a quick update on where I'm at today. It's Friday, October 3rd, 2014. My plan is to get on here maybe every couple weeks and give you guys an update on what's going on. I've been doing a lot of new fitness type of activities at my gym, such as cardio kickboxing and strictly strength, and still Zumbaing because I love to Zumba, but it's what gets me through. That's been, you know, my one true love, and that's the one thing that is always there for me. So, you know, aside from that, all of you guys, all the support and all the love has been, you know, so great, and it's so good to be back connected with everybody and be a part of it, because this is, you know, this was a huge part of my life, and, you know, something I was sad to kind of, you know, put on the back burner, and so I hope you guys will see my face more frequently now, and I'll be back in a week, a couple weeks. For any of you guys who have questions about plastics, about lap band slippage, feel free to send me a message. I will always, you know, check those and get back to you guys. And, you know, I'm on Facebook as well, so I'm on there all the time. I temporarily deactivated my personal Facebook because of, you know, reasons of trying to break away and try to heal. You know, this whole part for me is a healing process. So I appreciate you guys so much, and see you guys in a couple weeks. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be getting my fitness on and getting my water in and doing me, which is the new me, which is a great feeling. So can't wait to hear from you guys all and get back in touch with everybody. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.